this thing's working. My camera light's on. This is going to be interesting. I couldn't get this to work on my phone, so I'm doing this on my iMac. Yay, everybody can see my messy apartment. Let me go get my tools while I wait for some people to show up. I was 30 minutes late on doing this because I was fighting with my phone to try to figure out how to do this. So I had to do it on my computer, which is shoved into a literal corner of this apartment. I have to step over a corner of the couch to get to my desk. That's what I'm going to try to be working on. Here's the body. I don't need that yet. Damn it. I need that. I think this bag. Okay. Let's see what's up. Hopefully when I get done with this one, I can do this on my phone next time. Settle that over there because I think I need there's all the diffs and shit. That's the shot. Ah, there we go. Let's put that over there too. That's the bag I need. The ones with the diffs in it, because that's the first thing it shows. Okay. Oh, dog it. I don't have any Loctite. You know what? Ain't nobody here. Let me go get it. Been trying to do this since yesterday. You'd think I'd be more prepared. You would think. There's Denver. Yeah. Bless you. I just poured Loctite straight on my desk. That's how we're going to do this. What the hell? It's at 1.5. The screw won't fit on the... What the actual heck? This is weird. The screw won't fit on the wrench. I'm feeling really dumb. My 1.5 won't fit onto the screw. I don't know why. Huh. Put them in finger tight for now. And yes, I don't know if you can see that. That little blue dot right there proves that I am putting Loctite on these screws. Metal into metal gets Loctite. That is strange. Well, let me see if I can go find a tool for it. This is going amazing. Even that's too big. What are you doing, Red Cat? Do I just flat ass have the wrong screws or something? I mean, they fit in the diffs. So I'd imagine they're the right screws. Huh. Man. Just go ahead and empty this bag. And then this is going to go there. This is going to go there. And we got a diff partially assembled. And put some more screws in finger tight. Because for some reason, the heads of these screws are extremely small, and I can't think of any tool that I have to put them on at the moment. Not going to be putting them in the kit like this, and if I do, I'll believe I'll have the common sense to take it apart and tighten these screws. And this is all the complication I wanted to come home to after running errands on this stuff. Went to my local hobby town and picked up some parts for some other stuff. Okay. Oh, hey, that breaks apart pretty free. Hey, stop it. Okay. And then this can go in there. That's going to go in that way. Yeah, I'll leave all this stuff loose because I don't even have my grease at the moment. That's the hole. Work on the other diff now. Okay. Lock tighten the screw. It's really strange. And they say this truck is brushless ready. I'm just glad that what I'm building with this kit is going to be a lot more awesome than the sum of its parts. At least I'm hoping at the end of it, it will be. I got a Chevy Avalanche New Bright body sitting in the patio closet that I am hoping will graft onto this chassis will graft onto this chassis pretty well. And then there's the second diff. Okay. Next, I need this part. Big bearing goes inside, small bearing goes outside. And then drop this pinion. And I'm really liking this pinion on the first Gen 8s, the V1s. There was a screw that held that pinion onto the shaft, and they would either come loose or break. Oh, hey. Oh, awesome. Hello, everyone. I'm building a Wendigo kit. This thing. I'm having a little complication with it. I don't have a screw small, or a tool small enough to do these diff screws for some reason. And it should go like that. And the diff spins good. Okay. I'm not very far in. Okay. The couple people that are in here, if you want to check in from where you're from, I'd appreciate it. Oh, cool. We got some Texas people in the chat. I'm a Texas native of 30 plus years. I moved to Austin when I was in my mid-20s and moved to San Diego when Texas started looking crazy. It's okay, Dublin. We'll keep each other company. That came out creepy. I'm sorry. We can enjoy this together. Yeah, the thing with the diff screws is the head was extremely small, and I couldn't find an Allen wrench that was that small. Okay. That's one put together. that I'll have to take apart and grease. But I'm making progress. I don't have proper side cutters, so I'm using my Lexan scissors to take the flashing off of these parts. Are these all the same? That's trash. Yes, I do have experience with the Wendigo axles. I put them under a metal bouncer chassis to go race with Texas RC Rock Racing in San Antonio. They're not bad axles from my experience. I'm just going to be building this to build a class 3/class 1 scale truck. You can put 2.2s and AR60s on a class 1 truck, right? And it's going to be a hard body with an interior. Am I doing the scale stuff right? Okay. To put the suspension perches on, put the screw through, and you have a captive nut that actually slots into, actually keys into there. Super cool. Which I'm going to try to put the captive nut in right here. Yeah, this is going to be a brushed project. The Wendigo accepts brushless, but I'm not going to go that crazy on this project. I mean, brushless with a hard body that isn't produced anymore, I don't think is a very conducive to success. Gosh, dog it. I don't have enough subscribers. Otherwise, I'd be cussing up a storm. There we go. One down. 7 more to go. Okay. Tear that bag open. I'm making a mess anyway. Why try to fight it? Okay. Now we're starting to roll along. And that's a short screw. I need the long screw. Set that down for a sec. try to fight with these captive nuts in here. There's one. Dug it. And then get this lined up. Perfect. Oh, sweet. Yeah, the way I have my channel set up is I have a personal channel and I have this channel. So what I do when someone subs me or wants to check me out and considering giving me a sub, I go and sub them twice, once on this channel and once on my personal one. So you get a 2-for-1. So spread the word. And I will be careful with the drill. It has a clutch setting on it, but generally the drills I mess with don't have enough torque to strip anything. So yeah, I keep my mind about myself with it. Oh, duh. I should shout that out as well to Red Cat themselves. I got this kit on sale a couple months back, or about a month back, for $215. So if you're looking into this kit, it might just be on sale right now, so you might want to go check that out. For that kind of money, I couldn't pass this up. Dublin, I think I did a video pretty recently. I think it was my RGT build where I left a link for this drill if you're curious to check it out. I found out about it on a channel called Project Farm, I think. Project Farms. And he basically goes in his barn and tests out different brands of tools and tells you what's the best one and what's the best value. And for $35, I can't complain. I even like it has a little light on it. And if this video doesn't flop completely, I might do this again on Thursday. I picked up another kit that I can build. I put the wrong screws in here. No, I didn't. It's just hiding back there. Okay, the last screw for this diff. Stuff still spins freely, but remember, I'm going to have to take this apart again. Okay. Set the trash aside. Okay. I think I got a process for putting these in. Set that in and then wiggle it into place with a smaller bit. And shove the screw up from the bottom. Hold the captive nut down as you send the screw up. What do I think of the RGT? Boy, oh boy. I love the RGT, and I honestly want another one. Because I'll let you in on a little secret. It's a Gen 8 with straight axles. I've ran that truck for damn near 2 years. And I've had one thing break on it. One. And it was a link mount. One of these thingies. From falling 25 foot off of a waterfall. And it wasn't that big of a deal because I know of a supplier here in the US that carries the parts. Gosh dog it. So I got my part to fix it within about a week. And it was back up and running. And it's led me all the way to this point where I can build a custom crawler out of it. So I have to say I'm pleased, but I will state your mileage may vary. But I want another one. Dropped a captive nut on the floor. Wait, just about dropped it again. Did I drop it again? Ah. All right. Okay. I will talk about something I do not like, but it's due to my own stupidity. I took a slash 4x4 skid and put it on a Wraith chassis with the Wraith solid rear axle. And that was a terrible idea. The thing will not steer. And I've been fighting with that the past month or so, and I'm frustrated with it. If this video gets out enough, I'd be willing to give it away if everybody could help me get up to 1,000 subscribers. Oh, I definitely build on the cheap. I'm right there with you, Devlin. I'm with you on the cheap. But yeah, oh wait, that's not what's next. The beef tubes are what's next. I'm just frustrated with it to the point where I don't want it anymore. Oh, dog it. There we go. And then this one goes on this side. Use my desk to push it the rest of the way in. If anyone's interested, I can go get that Wraith when I'm tired of putting this together and show it off. But I'm going to do my best to get it operational. I think the amount of crawlers I'm up to is 10, 12. But I don't know if that counts to everybody else's counting system because half of them are projects sitting in the closet. Why won't they go in all the way? There we go. Just got use a little more force. Okay, the beef tubes are in. That's trash. And these are trash. I need these parts now. At least according to the instructions. Oh man, I wouldn't know what to do with myself with 10 plus projects. I think I'm up to, hold on. I think I got like 4 projects in the closet. I was going to say 6, but okay. Wait, an Amazon TRX4 clone? Wait. I think I've seen that. That's the one with the knockoff TRX4 axles on a 10.2 chassis, right? I think I've seen that one. That's crazy. I think I put these together right. Okay. Oh, it's the same frame and axles as a TRX4. Jesus, these China resellers have no shame. I mean, I'm all for it. I'm all for it to get some cheaper stuff, but in a legal way. Okay, I got the link towers on. And I got the beef tubes in, or the metal tubes in the axles. It makes them feel beefy. I like that. Oh boy, I'm gonna be putting CVDs together. Yay. There's my scissors. Traxxas is a Texas company, my good sir. If you watch Mark Santa Maria, he goes to McKinney, where the headquarters is. And Traxxas is a marketing company that just so happens to sell RC cars. It's sad but true. I'm not seeing a bearing that goes on that C-hub. So I'm just going to roll with it. There we go. It says on the instruction to note the angle. So I am noting the angle. If I'm not mistaken, Dublin, Traxxas parts are made in Taiwan. But I don't think anything's manufactured in the US much anymore. And here's a hot take. Probably wouldn't buy it even if it was. We're not known for building shit well anymore. Do I have all the screws? Dog it. At least I can find bearings on the floor better than I can captive nuts. I feel like I don't have all the screws. It's just a sneaking suspicion I have right now. But let's put the other side on, and we'll go from there. A real funny conversation I like to have with people is making them choose between Red Cat and Banggood. And the way I pose it is I have a gun to your head, and you have to pick one. And they're like, oh, neither. And I'm like, no, I have a gun to your head. You'd be dead right now. That's not the way this game works. White bedspread. I'm going to have to remember that. Someone mentioned it on the Facebook page that all the screws and parts and everything come in different bags for this kit. From what I'm seeing so far, it's not that bad. Things are seeming pretty straightforward right now, even though I feel like I don't have all my screws. But this is my first time building this kit, and I also didn't watch any videos on how to build this kit. So everybody here is flying blind. And it shows to take the knuckle and put the big bearing on the inside. So that's what I'm doing. And then take the small one, drop it, and put it on the outside. Okay, so there's a twist on there, and you want it to be pointing kicked out on that. And great, wonderful, there are bushings for the steering. Most I would spend on a truck, finished all in. I've actually done that. I'm working on getting it to a respectable point, and I'll make a video on it. I have a Vanquish rig. It's not the type of Vanquish rig you're thinking of. It's not a Phoenix. It's not a VS410 Pro. It's a VS410 Pour. and I'll do a video on it when I can. But it's got a Cashel brushless system in it. It's got Castle motor. It's got RC four-wheel drive wheels, Amazon knockoff tires. But all in all, I gotta give it to Vanquish. Make a pretty damn good chassis. The axles I can't speak for yet, but they make pretty damn good stuff. Still won't pay for their wheels. I really, really feel like their wheels are highway robbery. Don't tell Harley Designs. There's that part. Yeah, the frame's awesome. And then you get your own axles. I'd give you a build breakdown, but I don't want to scoop my own video. Screw it. I put 10-3 straight axles under a VS 410. I bought a VFD kit. And amazing enough, I bought the VFD kit off of someone on eBay selling it at the old price. So I think I got a VFD for like 110, 115. And what is it now? Yeah, that's the long side. These VFDs or these CVDs feel okay. And then just slot right in. Cool. Let's get the other side. Sweetness. I bet you I dropped a damn bushing when I picked up this axle. But all in, that Vanquish truck was $450, $500. And I just like finding bargains whenever and wherever I can. Ooh, that's a stiff joint. The CVD, awesome. The CVD gets pushed into the bearing on the knuckle, and that helps hold in. Oh, that might be where the rest of my screws went. That helps hold in the pin for the CVD. Excuse me a second, I need to get up. Oh well, I'm not going to be on this stream much longer. But I'll get one side of this put together and then I'll check it out and make sure I have everything right off screen. But yes, don't skimp on tires. I have bought the Amazon knockoff Hyraxes and they were terrible. And I'm terrible. I put this on upside down. I need a laugh track button. So everybody at home can laugh along while I put stuff in messed up. Gotta go that way. Yes. I had the wrong one on. But I'm thinking about doing this again, but on Thursday. All right. We got a knuckle on an axle. If I could find that piece of the CVD I lost, I'd put the other side on. But I don't know what happened. So, like 5 hours. Yeah, I think you're onto something there. They changed the formula of the knockoff Hyraxes, which sounds funny to say. But I had one pair, and they did amazing for like the first 2 weeks I had them. And then they just fell off a cliff and just didn't perform anymore. It was the weirdest thing. I traded them off on a rig that I was getting rid of. I have had the Swamper knockoffs, and they just don't do very good. But if you can hold on a sec, I'm going to bring that Wraith out here. This is the stuff I come up with when I have way too much time on my hands and not actually any ability to build anything. So I just keep cooking things up in my head until it gets to a fever pitch. And I'm like, okay, I have to get the parts to build this. Slash front end. AR-60 with trailing arms. Oh, you get a better view of my ghetto sway bar. It works for the most part. The diffs are open in the front, but they have, can't remember the weight of it, but it is X-Max diff fluid, basically. I think it's like 20 million. It's basically silicone earplugs in a can. It's It's ridiculous. It still is open because the rock ray I used to have, I locked the front diff with JB Weld. And yes, I did do a running video on this, but I've done some work to it since then. And it's frustrating me. And I don't know if I want it to keep frustrating me. I have a Castle Copperhead ESC, and what's the KV on this thing? I think it's 3,200. So this thing scoots. It has a 2-speed Wraith transmission in it, so I can actually select high and low gear, because that was my overall plan for this thing, was just a general truck to where I can go fast and do some mild jumps, and then also hit some trails and do some light crawling. But for some reason, I broke the steering linkage down here. But for some reason, I get a lot of play, and that's not very conducive to steering when you're out on the trail. And I know this is a slash, it's not going to have very much steering, but I feel like I can do a little better than that. But I don't know slashes. I don't know what I'm doing here. So I have some front steering components because this came off of a used slash, so everything's probably well worn in. I just need to put new parts on there and try it from there. But I think that's going to do it for me. I got one axle 3/4 of the way complete. Yay. So I'll see everyone Thursday. Tell your friends. We'll meet up here and have a beer. Later.